Hi everybody. Today we're going to see how I draw Kuno. Okay, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself, just to make sure I put everything in the right place, and to get all the details in. Put it in a good position. You know? I know you probably can't see it. Don't worry about it, because this is mostly for me, just to make sure I have everything right. You know. Then I'm gonna come back with the Sharpie, and you can see it much better. So don't worry about it if you can't see it right now. And I'm trying to think of a good pose for, let's see, kind of a, like I can't think of the word right now, but I want to say like judo pose or, karate pose, but that's that may not be who this character is, so I'm trying to think of the right words. But also I got to be real careful here, because there's some detail that I can't quite get, because it's so tiny, so I can't worry too much about everything. But I got to put enough in here to make it look good, and to make you want to draw it, right? So let's see. Eyes. That's going to be the tricky part, because this is so small. I kind of don't want to put all this detail in, but I got to put something in, right? And then the bandage, because now I kind of feel like I drew the eyes way too big, so I'm going to have to shrink them up a little bit. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so let me add a few more details here, and then we can get started. And you'll be able to follow along. Practicing these kind of sketches is the best way for you to improve. You just gotta learn how to draw the figure and how you want to pose it, and then you can do this stuff yourself. You don't have to rely on me to do it. I'm thinking something like this, a little bit of a karate pose. What can I do with the other hand? Well, let's do both. This one's going to be a little bit higher. Which doesn't look right. I don't like that. So let's try to think of something else with this hand here. How about, let's see. How about down? Maybe I'm overthinking it. Yeah, I like that. Much better. Let's not make it not go overboard with it. Because sometimes the simplest is the right way to go. Keep it simple, silly. All right, and let's see. There's some bandage here that we want to accent. All right. Okay, I think we are about ready to go. Put this one over here, and I'm going to switch over to Sharpies now. So I'm going to use, you're welcome to start with the pencil. I'm going to start with these Sharpies now that I know what I want to do. And again, I'm going to start with the eyes, just to make sure I get this right. If not, I'm going to have to start the whole thing over again, because it's going to look funny. So I'm going to draw in the top of the lid like this. I think that's a pretty good spot. Like that. I'm going to come down here for the bottom of the eye. But see, the problem is you don't want to go too much detail, because it's too small. you know, these drawings are way too small for what we're doing. So I think that might work. I think we can get away with that. So now I'm going to draw, let's see, the hair is coming down like this, and it's in front of certain parts, so that's why I want to draw that first and make sure I have enough room for the rest of it. Okay, so same thing here. These, you know what? Let's go ahead and define a few things. So she's got that bandage over the top of her head like that, and that'll give us an edge to work with. I was just kind of floating it because my sketch tells me where to stop right here. So I'll add that for you so you know what we're doing. Okay. Touch that up real quick. There you go. I like that much better. I think that's going to work. Okay, so now I'm going to do the tufts of her hair over here. So I'm going to do one like this, and I'm just kind of making it up, you know, so it's not exact. It's my style. It's what I want to do. So, you know, no one can tell me I'm wrong. Well, I mean, the designers can tell me I'm wrong, but not with my drawing here. This is what I want to do. Okay, so now I've got that stuff defined. I'm going to switch back over to the other Sharpie. I'm just going to give it an edge right here to work with. There's an ear. Because the other Sharpie is a bit fat, so I just wanted to define a few things with this tiny one. Okay, so there. I think we're good. I can go with the rest with the big fat Sharpie and make it work from there. Okay, so I'm going to draw the rest of her face here. I'm going to come down to her chin and bring it up like that. And let's go ahead, and because now I see how fat that is, let's go ahead and draw her mask, because I want it subtle. I don't want that big, huge fat line. Okay? All right. Okay, so now I'm going back to this. So I'm going to draw the top of her hair like this, because it's all pulled back. And it's going back, but I'll take care of that with color. It's going to connect that there. And I'm just going to kind of do her little hair ponytail stuff like that. And, you know, just draw a few little, I know it's hair, but I'm trying to think of a funnier word for it. Little feathers, I guess is what I'm trying to think of. That's the word. Okay, so I'm going to draw her neck down here like this, and this one's going to be here, but go down to the vest. And I'm going to draw the other side of the vest over here like that. And so now I can define her mask that she's wearing, and it's got kind of a few little creases and bumps in it like that. And I want to draw the rest of her vest, but I've got her hand kind of in front, you know, doing one of these things. So let's go ahead and draw that and figure that out. So I'm going to go ahead and draw the let's see, the point of her wrist is going to be right there. This is going to be a little tricky because she's got like these glove protector things here, and I kind of want to define that too, so I'm going to do that at the same time. So these I'm going to come out like this and go up. That's going to be my edge right there. So now I can build off of that. There we go. Now I can build a hand. So I'm going to do the pinky like this, and then the thumb like this. And so now I can draw everything else back behind it. So I'm just going to kind of do a few of the fingers. I'm not going to have to define the whole thing, but see how I kind of did that? Built it all back behind it. So it'll work out like that by just adding a few lines to define where we are. Okay? And oh, and also this stuff is bandaged, so you know we can kind of get away with a few more little lines like that. Okay, we'll draw the other bandages in a bit. We're going to just continue with the arm here. I'm going to come down to the elbow, draw the other half like this, and so now I can kind of draw the back of the arm because it's covered up. See, that's kind of the fun thing about drawing stuff in front, because then I only have to do certain lines for the rest of it and not the entire thing. So now I'm going to do the rest of the collar like that, and I can bring it down to her shirt or the vest like this, and then draw the rest. Same thing, bring it down like this. There's her sleeve, so now I can do the other arm. So I'm going to do her shoulder to her elbow to her little glove thing I was talking about here. So I'm going to kind of get away with doing something like this, because that's in front of her hand. So watch, I'm going to draw the other part of the arm to the forearm like this. That's where the wrist is. And so the thumb is going to be the only thing that's really seen. I'm going to draw some fingers like that, but look, we got away with drawing the fist because of that little protector thing she's got. We don't have to draw the whole thing. So I'm going to kind of draw those little bandage things she's got here like that. And there's straps, or not straps, there's bandages around this whole thing, but we're going to do them at the same time with the legs, so we're not going to worry about too much about it right now. We're just going to define a few edges, okay? So let's draw her coat, or her waist. It's going to come down like this, and then this part's got a shirt sleeve hanging over, like that, and then I can draw her belt. See how it's kind of underneath? That's why I wanted to draw that first. And so now I'm going to do a few little bandages. Well, I should have saved this for when I do the other ones, but you know what? We're here. Let's go ahead and do it. And define a few things. Okay? Okay, so let's draw the rest. So she's got the pouches like this. And let's see, her belt is going to come over here like this. And the reason I did the belt over here, because I want it underneath, is so I could draw this pouch like that. Okay? And now I can draw or define her legs. And so I want to draw that hand first because it might come over these pants, which I think it's going to. So I'm going to draw her bottom like that, and then it's going to come in for the pants because they're kind of baggy, kind of poofy. Les poof is what I call them. Alright, so I'm going to kind of poof them out like that, then close it off. And this one has a strap around the leg, so it's going to indent just a little bit. So I'm going to kind of do like that and come back out. Then les poof, like that. And then I'll add those details in a second. I'm just going to keep going with the drawing since we're here and inspired. I'm going to put her boots about right there because they're a little bit taller than just regular shoes. So her knee down to her shin. Let's do the back of the leg and connect it right there. So same thing here. Do that. Connect it right there. And now I could draw the boots. And it's kind of this thing like this. Okay. So I'm going to do the same thing here. Connect it there. Do the bottom of the shoe, connect it there, and there are details on this, like let's draw the soles to define a few things, and there's wrappings around the shoe too, so we'll kind of do that, and that'll help us define those little parts. Okay, so now I'm going to come back with the finer Sharpie and do a couple little things. So I'm going to add like straps like this, wrappings around the entire thing like that. So I'm just going to kind of do something like this to make it look like wraps. Okay, and there's no rhyme or reason to what I'm doing. I'm just kind of thinking about, like, if I got a strap going around like this, maybe there was one underneath it like that. Now add a few more and wrap it around, and look, the more you put underneath, the more real it looks, the authentic it looks, you know? So let's do the same thing here. I'm going to wrap a little bit because she's got one like that right there. And let's add a few little bumps and creases on the les pants, les poof, just to make it look, you know, stylized. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing. Let's add some wraps around here. And it doesn't have to be like what I'm doing. I'm just kind of, you know, making a line. So always imagine there's always going to be one in front like that. Always, you know. More than that, there's going to be a couple. But you got to remember there's some back behind too, you know. So maybe that'll help you out, is drawing a couple of front ones, and then you can draw some stuff behind, you know. And I'm making this up. completely making it up. So don't feel like you got to draw the exact same lines, or don't feel like you're not doing it right, because what you're going to do is what you're going to do. This is how I draw. You draw how you draw. Last thing I guess I'm going to do is add just a few little details in this little one, and then we'll be done. Just artistic choice. That's really what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take care of coloring with the rest. So for now, that is Kuno. So here is my colored version. You could do it however you like. I just thought I'd show you how I decided to color it. If you'd like to color it like this, you can always pause the video here and use the coloring techniques that I used, or you can just make it your own. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures of how I draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button to be updated about each new video.